Hi everyone, for today's review we'll be looking at the Kamione Wakfu 03A, and pretty much this is their Dragon Ball Z figuarts, Dragon Ball GT Gogeta. And what I think is fun is, like, they changed the packaging so Bandai wouldn't get on them, but that's looking like Wolverine right there, so they don't want Disney either on their back. Or that reminds me of when Rob Liefeld created his X-Men for Image, and I think even Marvel sued him. So I don't know what happened there, because I think Rob even created a character that looked exactly like Wolverine, and I think it pissed off Marvel back in the day. But yeah, it comes with two boxes. The other box is nothing special, and yeah, Kami 1 is not for people that collect packaging or keep their collectibles in boxes, because if you order it from overseas, especially AliExpress, the sellers don't care how the item gets to you. And here's a look at the first blister. So as you can see, it's mainly the body and some hands. And I think these pieces, it does come with two additional pieces. I think they're for the shoulder once you take out those pieces here. And then here's a closer look at the second blister, and as you can see, this comes with the Gogeta head and the what is it, Big Bang Kamehameha, if that's what it's called in Dragon Ball GT. And it also comes with an extra hair piece too. So let's remove the figure out of the trays and start combining pieces. Yeah, this is what I find a bit of funny with Kami 1, that they give us this additional heads, and of course we're probably paying for them. So as I mentioned, here's a closer look at the totally not Wolverine head, which let me see, you may be able to use this too as a Wolverine head if you're interested. Probably it may be a little bit smaller for Marvel Legends figures, but let me remove it anyway, since we don't care about that. And then let's see, guess we gotta remove the arms. Hopefully I don't break it. Okay, let me get the shoulder pieces. Let me see, will this go here like this? Okay, so I think this is the shoulder piece, right? Oh, I gotta remove this. Okay, makes more sense now. I think maybe, let me see. Yeah, look everywhere and see if there was any instructions, but I think this is supposed to go here if we follow the chest pattern. I may have to check online, or probably another reviewer may have figured it out, or maybe pictures online. My guess is maybe if you wanna display with the vest off, that's my guess. But I noticed too that the vest is black, so maybe I don't need to remove anything, so I'll just put on this vest here, and might as well snap the lower arms. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this, honestly. I think this is the right arm. Yeah. Yeah, see. Okay, that's probably as best as I'm gonna get it. Let me do the same for the other arm. Got us building a figuarts over here like we're factory workers. What is this? Okay, so then I guess I snap it back in place. So starting to look like DBC Gogeta. Alright. So now before I snap on the head is this things, the shoulder pads. And they snap over here. You see this peg over here, this peg hole. Do the same for the other. And that's my guess too. I don't know where those missing pieces would have gone. I mean, it makes sense why the shoulder joint is black because of the vest. And then so now we just snap on the Gogeta head. So it's just a standard connection, and this neck peg over here is one piece, so it should connect without trouble. There we go. Nice little snap where it doesn't break. That's always good to hear. So here we go. So as you can see, this is the solid hairpiece Gogeta, and the other one is like a translucent red. Just don't really care for that version, so I just ordered this one. Because honestly, I had even forgotten that about this figure, because I know that they kept pushing it back, and we honestly didn't know when it was gonna release. So I'll just show the sculpt now that the figure is in his actual Dragon Ball GT. So nice, great sculpt. And if you have the first Kami 1 Gogetas, it's pretty much the same body mold, but you know, resculpted now for the GT Gogeta. And before we move on, let's see how he scales with actual DBC figuarts in Dragon Ball GT. So I'm surprised that he's a little bit shorter. I thought he was gonna be a little bit bigger than Goku. So I don't know if the maniacal fit is gonna be taller, but yeah, I wish he would have been a little bit taller, because I think he's supposed to be taller, right? If I'm correct. But yeah, that way at least we can see how he scales with other figures. As for articulation, honestly, they did a great job. I think the only loose joint that I noticed is like this bicep joint is a bit loose, but everything is holding up in great shape. Definitely better than KW Studio Cell. So this is what we mean when it feels like an actual figuarts. The legs too, they're like a bit loose, especially see when you move them up and down. Double knee articulation, kind of like the 2.0 style that we're familiar with. I know a lot of people don't like the 3.0, like the Piccolo articulation, so ankle articulation, toe articulation, diaphragm articulation moves really great, waist rotation, so shoulder articulation, butterfly joints as well too. So double elbow articulation too, wrist rotation, so wrist articulation. Yeah, I mean, the articulation is great. Maybe, oh, and his belt, I think it moves around too, so if you want to move it around. Yeah, I don't have an issue with the articulation, but yeah, I wish the quality should be a little bit better, but honestly, if you're familiar with figuarts, it's a give or take that there's gonna be some flaws in there. And the hair does have articulation too as well. So this piece, this one here, there's like, I don't know what this one in the bottom is for, honestly. Could have been left out. This one here. Oh yeah, this is to bring it over here. There we go. I haven't watched Dragon Ball GT, so I honestly forgot. And let me take out the extra hair piece. So just taking a look at this and see what may be different. Okay. Let me give it a try. I don't know, honestly. I guess let me know what you think the difference may be. I don't know. Almost similar. One is, I think, bigger hairpiece. Just by looking at it. So he does come with other faces too as well. Really well done. So that's something too that I think Kamione has, figured out during production is, how to do the faces and what paint to use or plastic. So let me just switch a few faces. I may not do all, just to see how the figure looks in all of them, and some of them, not all, in case I don't get to forget or. So let's try the silly faces. So all he's missing now is pretty much an Omega Shenron to fight. So that's gonna be interesting who gets to it first. If it's gonna be, like a P Bandai exclusive, pretty much. I think Dragon Ball GT line pretty much became a P Bandai exclusive items. Or if third party like Demoniacal Fit or Kami One are gonna get to it, especially if this figure sell well for each company. So my guess is, just go ahead and do it right now while the market is hot. So take advantage of this sales. So he does come with a straight tail as well. I don't know what this is reference of, so let me know. I thought it was a power pole when I first saw it. Oh no, it does move. Okay, so I guess this is more like a wire tail that you get to move around. Okay, so that's a nice addition instead of, you know, the pre-post tail. Let me see if it's easy to remove. Yeah, so over here, you know, you have the option of moving it around, but it's not the most flexible. So you might have to heat it up with hot water. So I'm just gonna switch it back. Not a big fan. So nice addition. And let's see, he comes with the cross arms. So let's see if they're easy to exchange. And it seems to be one solid piece, so let's see. So I don't know if I got the connection there, but pretty much everything is in place. I don't think mine is connecting really well. I think it's just the joints. I forgot to push out the butterfly joints, I think, but this is how he looks with his cross arms. So let me put his regular arms back in. Just trying to see what may be the best way to do this. I think I may need to pop this off. Did I break it? Oh, I think I... Oh no, I think it's just... So there we go. We found a defect on this figure. I guess I didn't use the best glue and it just pops off, so be careful with that shoulder piece. So yeah, it's missing some glue, so okay, there we go. And let me try this hands, which I think is to hold one of his attacks. Let's see, this one here, so it just pegs in. So it holds it pretty well, and you can do that with the other hand as well. Now let's try the big band hands, the bigger attack. Because I don't know if I'm looking at it, but I don't think you attach any hands here. I don't see any pegs that connect to it. I think this just attaches to the stand. Okay, so you put it like this. So then the stand comes with the base and then a pole, which is not the easiest to connect because you're trying to apply pressure, but in the meantime, I'm not trying to break it. I wish they would have learned from their, I think it was Kid Buu. I think it had the same issue, wasn't the easiest to connect. Oh well, but pretty much goes like this. You know, you connect it to the base, it goes on the floor, and it goes a little something like this. And it also comes with its 2 hands. I think somebody says this was in the anime as well. It was like a joke attack. Let's see. That's as best as I could get it. I don't remember this from the anime. Maybe I do, but honestly I haven't seen the finale in like a year or so. But yeah, this is solid release. I'd probably give it a 7 out of 8 based on the few loose joints that I noticed, and also like the shoulder that later disconnected. Maybe they should have used like a better glue. I thought they broke it, but it seems it just goes in place, and it's probably gonna, you know, pop off for other collectors. And also too, like the Kamehameha base wasn't connecting properly, so I was afraid of breaking it. But besides that, it feels like another, you know, solid release from Tonsen Arts. So they keep learning, so that's great that, you know, at least we're getting consistent quality from them, so that's great. So I'm just wondering now if they're gonna keep on releasing, you know, a GT character now or a DBC figure. So that's gonna be interesting what their next character. I just wish the Maniacal Fit and Tonsen Arts wouldn't release the same character. You know, if somebody already, let's say, publishes the blueprints of the new character, hopefully the other one in the future then works on another character before it hits production, because honestly I don't know why they gotta compete at the same time, because then it also makes collectors pick which characters they want, because not everybody has a budget to buy, you know, the same character twice. So I understand that, so it's not easy. And another thing too that I noticed for this figure is I wish it would have been a little bit taller. I think GT Gogeta is supposed to be taller than DBC Gogeta, so that's another thing too. I know that, you know, it's easy for them to use the same mold as the DBC one, so, and the Super one, so I understand it, but that's, you know, just something that it would have been cool if they would have upscaled the mold a little bit. But let me know what you think of this figure. Did you get it? Are you planning on getting it? And definitely, you know, if you get it, do get it now. I think even AliExpress has some coupons now, so get it now. Don't wait. And, you know, once again, thank you for watching. Please like and share this video, and I will appreciate a follow as well too.